Okay, hello. It's been a while. I have been very sickly lately, actually. So, been kind of in and out of school. But anyway, I just wanted to say hello to you guys. And today is the final round of medication for my lizards. And hold on. Actually, I guess we have one more. Oh, it's not the baby that's getting it. See, okay. The thing they don't tell you about becoming a new teacher is that you slowly lose your mind. Like, let me just double check my notes because I was like, hey, this is one of the last rounds of medication for my animals. And I got a lot of questions when I posted it on Instagram of how to give medications to your lizards. So, okay, it's not baby skink who's getting medications today. It's Weldon, which is going to be interesting. So, okay, so not this one, but I'm going to introduce her to you guys anyway, and then I'll grab Weldon and give him his medication. So this is just super impromptu. I've been kind of sick lately, and so I kind of miss people. So, my job involves being around young people all day, all my coworkers, and then whenever I'm sick, I actually really, really miss people. So this is just going to be a quick thing. So hello, everybody. Hello. It's nice to see everyone. I miss YouTube. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos while I've been sick, so really do miss YouTube. Oh, Sweet Bear Necessities. Yeah, I got this when I got to tour the national, which one is it? It's the National Ignition Laboratory, NIF, or the one in Livermore where they have like the gigantic lasers. I got to tour it with my research group this summer. That was amazing. I wish I could have video cammed the entire thing, but of course that's highly illegal. So I just have all the memories here in my head. That was amazing. But now the National Ignition fact, I'm gonna look it up. This is awful. Is it on my shirt? Okay, no, wait, hold on. It's not on my shirt. Hold on. I knew it was NIF. Okay, National Ignition Facility. Yeah, that place is amazing. So the semester Proteus, I feel like every day I get beaten with like rolling pins every single day. Like I am emotionally and physically exhausted, but I also have never been this fulfilled before. Like I feel like I've found my place. Oh my gosh, I'm all sweaty. Sorry, still sick. But yeah, I feel like I've been hit over the head with a rolling pin every single day, but it's amazing. Like the kids I work with are they're amazing kids. So I just hope that I can give each one the attention they deserve. Because again, I'm adjusting to having 160 kids. Before I used to have, 25 kids in an upper level microbiology course in undergrad. High school is a whole different ball game. I do get to see the kids every day, but yeah, it's a whole different ball game. 30 to 33 kids all in the same classroom, 33 versus 1, very different. But anyway, working all that. Thanks, Desert Bloom Bettas, for the get well soon. Yeah, okay, let's get the Blue Tongue Skink. So here she is. She's so adorable, and she's already huge. When I first got her, she could fit in the palm of my hand, just so tiny. And here she is. So she's gotten big. Like whenever I first got her, she was tiny. And part of the reason why I haven't introduced her yet, there were a threefold reason. So one, I've been super, super busy. Two, I could not figure out a name for her. And then three, she poops a lot. So she's still a baby. She's gonna get, so just for scale, she weighs about 400, no, she's almost 300 grams right now. So I've been monitoring her length and her weight. So she's about 300 grams. I got her when she was 112 grams. And so she's almost tripled in size. But just for scale, her mother is 1,700 grams. All right. Like this girl's gonna get big. And I'm saying girl because we think she's a girl. So, and then the name that we finally settled on was Frankie. So Michael, my cameraman, came up with it. So we settled on Frankie because she's a little Frankfurter. So you can see she is a lizard, but she's basically a sausage snake. So, and I brought her into the kids. Yeah, thank you guys. She is so cute. Cichlid 5, yeah, cute dog. I do watch Taylor Nicole Dean also, especially since I've been sick. I love hers too. And anyway, I think she's going to be the perfect classroom pet once she settles down. Again, one reason why she hasn't been on camera yet is because she tends to poop right away. So she's gotten better at it. So what does she eat? Okay, so Cichlid 5 aquariums, I feed her this. It's wellness dog food. Okay, got some greens mixed in there and some calcium. And we'll see if she'll eat on camera because I feed her every other day. She's like slowly trying to escape. Yeah, so in context, Weldon, my other lizard that everyone says is a huge lizard, he's only 500 grams, like right on the dot. He weighs 500 grams. So she's going to be like 2 to 3 times larger than he is at the end of the day. So let's see. So here is her food right there. So let's see if she'll eat on camera. She might. So let's see. See if she eats. Oh, there she goes. Come on. She loves this stuff. Can you guys see that? So this helped tame her a lot. Before she was really scared. But, you know, holding her in my lap and just letting her eat. Look at her. She has never seen the computer up close like this before. So I think she's a little scared. Yeah, she's adorable. But anyway, it's been really fun to have a blue tongue skink. Just a little baby. She poops a lot still. Look at that tongue. You got something on your nose. Yeah, she's thinking about it. She's not so sure about the computer. She's like, that screen is awfully bright. Oh, there we go. So now she's starting to eat. You have to mix in the greens because I found she doesn't like to eat them alone. She's kind of like Weldon in that she'll pick them out, or she'll pick out her favorite parts. And feeding the soft dog food really helps. She can't avoid it, basically. So there she is, just eating away. And you can see when she's eating, she kind of forgets everything else. She just gets so into it. So it's fun to just have her sit in my lap and eat. But she's getting really, really big, and she's got some beautiful colors starting to develop. She's got a lot of orange here, a lot of light browns, different browns all over her body. She is a captive, born and bred. Here she goes. Okay, let me try and get the light. A captive, born and bred blue tongue skink. She is like a big scaly marshmallow. She's really fun. I brought her into the kids for the first time like 3 weeks ago when she was 70 grams lighter. So she grows extremely fast. And it was fun. I didn't let any of the kids hold her at that point because she's still, as you can see, she's still wary. She's not like Weldon, who's very people friendly. She's kind of the opposite. She kind of has like this hateful look about her sometimes. So let's see. Love skinks. They are snakes with T-Rex arms. Hence the name Frankie for sausage skink, or sausage snake with little arms. She's like, why are you talking so loud to me? A gal after my own heart, nom nom nom, food is life. Yep. And she's getting all up in it. She's standing in the food, of course. I don't normally twist it this way, so I think she's a little confused. I can't wait until I feed her her first chicken egg. Is going to be a big milestone. So anyway, she's super sweet. She actually, my boyfriend, cameraman, was home. She got shipped across the state, big city betta. She's a northern, yep. Captive born and bred, Blue Tongue Skink. I was on a wait list. There she goes. I was on a waiting list for her for like 6 months, easily. I've been wanting a Blue Tongue Skink for a long time. And then I was really devastated because I got on the wait list really late compared to everybody else. I got on the wait list really late. Hold on. Oh, now she's moving. And then I was devastated because the breeder said that she ran out of babies. Her clutches were a lot, or not clutch, they're live-bearing animals. The litters were a lot smaller than usual this year. But then when I explained to her that my ultimate goal was to have a really well-behaved, nice reptile for the classroom, she actually made an exception for me. And I've been updating her on her progress a lot, trying to get some pictures with the kids with her whenever she gets a little older and she's a little bit more, you know, open to being held by children. So yeah, she's gotten a little bit better at holding her poops. So that's one thing. When she was a baby, she would just poop constantly. Like, yep, and she's like Weldon. She already knows how to go straight for the shoulder. But yeah, she would just poop constantly. The first time I took her out to meet people, she pooped 4 times. I took her to the San Francisco Aquarium Society meeting, and she pooped all over all my friends. But you know, it comes with the territory, right? They get older, and then they get used to people. You have to make sure to support their entire body so they don't feel like pooping because they feel unstable, things like that. So she has just been a joy. But now that I remember that it's actually Weldon that needs to have his medication done, and he's sitting over there. He's caught sight of her, and he hates her. So actually, let me see if we can swing around. So one thing about male bearded dragons is they hate other lizards. So you can see, oh, can't see because of the light. Where is he? Ah. So you can see that he hates her. His beard is starting to turn black. He keeps looking over jealously. Sometimes he'll start head bobbing like crazy. Yeah, he does not like her. So, okay. So this is Frankie. Is the poop wet or dry? HC Aqua, it's a mix. So reptiles will have kind of a semi-solid poop. And then as a part of their urates, they will have like a harder white secretion. Actually, I'm going to put this here because now I'm paranoid. As a part of their urate. So they kind of poop and pee at the same time sometimes. And a good poop is like a semi-solid kind of green or greenish, blackish look to it that holds its shape. And then a hard urate with a lot of white liquid. And hers smell like dog poop because she eats a lot of the same stuff that a dog eats. So in the wild, these guys are, what is it? Opportunistic generalists. They eat a lot of stuff. Huh. So another thing, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but she huffs a lot. So originally I wanted to name her Hufflepuff because of that, but she's not. When I think Hufflepuff, I think of something super sweet, super pink, super, you know, a very sweet animal. And she's not. She's not mean, she's tolerant. So she's not like Weldon that like hams up human attention. She just kind of tolerates everybody. So yeah, let's try and spin her around to see the camera. She's not so sure about the camera. Honey, you got to get used to this. You got to be a camera hog like Weldon. Look at that blue tongue. I love it. But I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but she huffs very, very gently. I was talking to the breeder like, man, I thought they only huff when they're annoyed and that kind of stuff. I mean, she just kind of does little huffs all the time. And it's just kind of her way of talking. She's very opinionated. So let's see, let's check the, she looks, oh, hi, Creative Pet Giving. How you doing? So let's see. She looks very soft to the touch. She is extremely soft to touch. Like that was, I brought Weldon too when I brought both of them to class. And all the kids were like, why do they feel so different? Even though they're both from Australia, they're from different ecological niches, right? And so her skin is extremely smooth to the touch. It's almost silky. And man, she can go through dirt like a torpedo. She is a tunneling maniac. And part of that is her shovel head, right? Her little arms. My favorite are her ears. If you look at her ears, you can see they actually have little flaps over them, like 3 little scale flaps over them. And that lets her just burrow right through the soil or the substrate without any regard for it getting into her ears. So yeah. Okay, she's getting squirmy. She's still a baby. Kind of worried she's gonna poop on me. Hold on, who is sassy? Nisi is sassy. Hello, Nisi. I wanted an Eastern BTS forever. She's beautiful. She's just a regular old, you know, regular little skink. She's not anymore. She's just a really natural colored skink. So this is what a natural colored captive, or a natural colored like northern looks like, I guess. A lot of variation, even in her litter. There's a lot of variation, but she's turning out to have a lot of oranges and tans and blacks and whites. So, whoops. Oh, huh, Joel, what's wrong? Can't get it to play? Okay, so I do have to give Weldon his medication. So I'm going to step away from the camera for just a couple minutes. And I'm going to grab the other jealous lizard and his medication, and I'm going to demonstrate how to medicate your lizard. Okay? So, okay. All right. So here is the jealous pot. You can tell he's jealous because of, look at this black beard. He saw her while I was holding her and he gets so upset. So, okay. Let's see. Thank you, Big City Bettas. Yeah, she is, I'm very happy with her. And she's coming around. She's getting more and more and more friendly. Okay, so Weldon, anytime you have medication, so on my Instagram, it's not my Instagram, on Weldon's Instagram, when I took both of them to the vet like 4 weeks ago. Okay, so I take my lizards to the vet once a year, just as an annual, and I really trust my reptile vets. Like my reptile vet has been practicing for like 30 years. He's written hundreds of publications, like he does a lot of research. And he is just, he's phenomenal. He was the president of the Reptile Veterinarians Association for like 10 years. He's basically the reptile vet. So I'm really lucky and I really trust him. So I've taken Weldon to other reptile vets and it's not as good. I found out they were just calling him half the time. So, you know, if you have exotics, try and find a good vet that you really, you know, one that does research. A reptile vet that also does research and publishes is probably a good one. So otherwise, it seems like some vets seem to perpetuate a lot of the myths that you find online, which is not good. So anyway, I got my jealous lizard. Okay, he tested positive for coccidia, and coccidia is an intestinal parasite. So look at this big gut here. Coccidia is an intestinal parasite that my vet said can rear its ugly head really at any time. So Weldon is 7 now. He's about middle-aged for a dragon, and he probably got it as a baby, and it kind of was in low numbers for a long time and then went up. We've been having some weird weather patterns in San Francisco, so that might have caused it to flare up. Because I noticed that it seemed like he went into brumation early. So brumation is hibernation basically for lizards. A lot of Australian species, including the blue tongue skink, go into this suspended period of activity, or inactivity rather. And so he had stopped eating and he was just kind of like sleeping all the time, which is what he does when he brumates. But when I emailed my vet, he said it's way too early. You should bring him in for his annual now instead of later. So I was like, okay. So turns out he was positive for coccidia, and he is already, well, he's already back to his super active self. He'll probably go into brumation next month. So anyway, hold on, Weldon, he's trying to run it. So the way to give your animal oral medication, okay, ow, wants to jump and see you guys, okay? All right, all right. So he was diagnosed with coccidia and put on Ponazuril, okay? Yes, he has gone back to normal, Karen. Baby skink is hiding it. So anyway, when you get your medication, it'll have like the, you know, all the stuff you need on the front. I marked it on the calendar. Let's see. My vet is super nice and actually also marks the syringes. So they calculate how much medication they need based on their weight. He's exactly 500 grams, okay? So he's getting 1 ml of this medication, 1 milliliter. Always ask for extras. So I learned this. Weldon a long time ago had another parasite when I very first got him, like 5 years ago. And this little stinker actually bit off the end of the syringe. Like he bit all of this off. Just their jaws are really powerful. It went through it like butter. And I was like freaking out. And, you know, he ended up passing it just fine on his own. But always ask for extras, okay? Yes, he's like, ask for extras, okay? Make sure you know where it is on here. Store your medication properly. This one needs to be in the fridge, okay? All right, so let's see what angle is best for this. Make sure it's the correct medication. Double check, double check, double check. I'm going to shake it a lot, okay? So let's see. 1 ml by mouth every 48 hours for 2 doses, then repeat again in 2 weeks, okay? So we're gonna shake it, shake it, shake it. Many of this medication has like a double thing on it. Yeah, Kala, he's just a sweetheart. I know. Okay, so hold on. We're gonna get this, get the plunger. Okay. Okay, no needle on this because we're giving it orally. Well, he really wants to jump onto the computer. Hey, okay, hold on. Jeez. Okay, so we're going to pull this up. Okay, so no matter how you pull it up, there's going to be an air bubble. Okay, so back when I was in the lab, I used to I had ways to get rid of the air bubble, but you just try and get it as close as you can, you know. Let's see if I can get a smaller. Hey, oh, hold on. It's really trying to get to the computer. He knows you guys are watching. Okay, there we go. So let's get it at the recommended dosage. Okay, here we go. This is strawberry flavor. Weldon doesn't care for this very much. Ironically, baby skink is better at medications than this guy. So this is going to be a rodeo, okay? So get your lizard, okay? You put your towel on because it's going to get everywhere, okay? He wants to check his email. What kind of lab did you work in? I used to work in a tuberculosis lab. And then before that, I was working with equine infectious anemia virus. So basically like cellular biology, immunology, that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. Your lizard is going to be very wiggly, okay? So you want to gently restrain him, right? Okay, this is going to be, okay, so gently restrain him. Okay, flatten him out a little bit. I use my body to kind of push down on him, all right? And then I'm going to put the syringe kind of right here by his mouth. If it's tasty, they might take it. Okay, here, let's see if we can get you guys closer. Okay. If it's tasty, he might start licking it, but if not, okay, he might not. So I have my thumb against the back of his, oh, see, I'm using my body to cover him. Okay, oops. I'm talking too much. He says I'm talking too much. I'm using my thumb to cover the back of his head. And then the other finger is kind of around the front here, okay? So I'm gonna peel away this lip here and hope it goes, oh, he did not open that time. Okay. And none of that went in. This is great. I'm talking way too much. Normally I would have been done a long time ago, but now he really knows what I'm doing. So let me get a little bit more. This is, okay. See, ironically, baby skink is way better at this than he is. She might poop on me, but she doesn't refuse her medication. All right. So if you lose a lot, like I just did, have the bottle on hand. They always give you extra. Okay. Let's flatten him back out again. Let's cover his head. Okay. Well, then we're just going to, whoops. There we go. Got most of it. Ha! Got most of it. So what you do is you kind of peel it around and then he'll open up his mouth just like that and then you shoot it in. So, yeah. Okay, that's better, okay? So, and he got most of it. So, I'm happy with that. So, anyway, again, to open their mouth. So, and this stuff is really sticky, so you're going to want to give them a bath after. But anyway, to open his mouth, you just kind of cradle their head and very gently open it like that. And then in that moment that it's open, you'll stick it in there. And that's it. Painless. And he still wants to say hi to everybody. Except now we're covered in sticky stuff. So that's how you do it. What do I use to bathe them? I have like a little plastic bin, and I just put him in with like an inch of water, which is about his shoulder height, just an inch of warm water, and I just put him in there, and that's it. So I put him in there for like 10-15 minutes. This is like feeding oral medicine to a newborn baby. Yeah, so normally, right? Normally it would have been way faster, but I was trying to talk and demonstrate at the same time, and he was just not having it. So normally it's just like, bop, 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 and then you're done. But because I was so busy talking to you guys, he took advantage of it a little bit, but that's okay. It happens. Fishman, thank you for being here. Yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for joining. And I'm going to give him a quick bath now because he's all sticky. But thank you guys for joining. It's been a while since I've live streamed. Hopefully I can do a couple fish updates soon, but we'll see. So it's just been tremendously busy. So, but it happens. So anyway, good night, guys. Hopefully that was educational and at the very least entertaining. So good night, everyone. Yo, well did. Bye. He's not gonna, he's head bob? Yes. Okay. Bye-bye, guys.